Welcome back to the Monday Market Watch. Not financial advice. Before we jump into it, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments down below what's going to win Pro Tour. Personally, I think it's either going to be Marionette or Jarl. Let's see what happens. Let's jump right into it. Third Eye of the Sphinx. I've been talking a lot about this card. I think this card's going to be good one day. Just want to highlight it because it's pretty cheap for a legendary. It's about $21, $22 for the rainbow foil. Cold foil is about $55, $56. Astral Bridge just keeps dropping and dropping. Without the shipping, it's pretty much $350. This card was like at 20 at its peak. I think that between Gone in the Flash combo and Spellio, I think Gone in the Flash combo just has a crazy ceiling. So this is pretty good. For its current price point, I think this is not a bad pickup. If you can get a playset for like $9, that's pretty good. Echo Flash, last time we went over this was like a $10 Majestic. Looks like a lot more people have been listing it. We have 59 listings. Look at the total sold, 561. Pretty powerful card. Pretty much $5 for shipping more or less. If you missed out on getting Echo Flash, I think right now is not a bad time to get it. Jagged Edge, Warrior hype is real. I think it's going to be really interesting since so many legendaries are getting reprinted in Mastery Pack Warrior, and we're going to get a slew of new cards. I think a lot of the old Warrior cards are going to spike unless we get some sort of reprint. I don't think Jagged Edge would get a reprint though. I think Blade Flurry is the only one. Maybe there's some other cards, but Jagged Edge probably won't get a reprint. About $8, $9, bunch of rainbow foil copies here for $9. With Ziggy being a relevant part to the meta, I think Jagged Edge is a good card to have, and I've even seen Warriors just play this 1-for-3 pump in the reaction step just because that's what we need sometimes. Maybe we'll need it since Mastery Pack Warrior is coming out, but damage can't be prevented. It's pretty dope. Grains of Blood Spill, I've never seen it for $60. Here's one for about 68, 69, 70. Guys, sometimes when the legendaries get reprinted, the other versions go down, sometimes not so much. Right now for $60, I think this is pretty solid. I'm not sure the price of the new grains. I do like the artwork for the new grains way more. If you want the OG grains for $60, it's not bad. Essentially 61 with shipping. Then the cold foils are probably still 100. Let's see. Yeah, $100. Make your own choices if you want to wait or if you want to get that one for $61. Not a bad deal. Show of Strength, pretty strong Majestic, but it's like under $5, about $5, slowly going to 6. 2 for 8, pretty dope. Swing Bingus, about 11, $12, slowly climbing over to 12, 14. The EA Swing Big, about 22, slowly climbing over to 30. Green Reflex, guys, I think Katsu is low-key really good right now. Maybe he can struggle into Jarl, but Katsu can have probably some of the craziest turns, kind of compared to Dio, I would say. But he has one big turn, and then he has to close out the game. Green Reflex is pretty strong Katsu card for about $2, slowly climbing over to 3. The Rainbow Foils, about 4, slowly climbing over to 5. Not a bad card. Bittering Thorns EA, about $13. Once these go, we're closer to 15 and then 20 for the EA promo. Not bad. I don't know how many ninjas in the future will play this. This is definitely an Iris staple, and Iris pretty low on the LL board. Draco Fire has been going down a lot. I mean, this card was like jumping crazy. Now it's settling about $5, $6. Let's check out the rainbow foils. 16, slowly. Well, after a couple sales, it's at 20. So yeah, rainbow foils are up, or they've kind of been at that price for quite a while. Non-foils, if you don't have these, I think it's a good time to get them. Den of the Spiders, Marionette has been making a huge comeback, doing really good, finding more ways to mark your opponent. Den of the Spider EA, about $3, $4. Once these all go, we're jumping over to 7. Once this goes, we're at 15, and then pretty much $20. So if you want your copies of Den, get them sooner than later. Only 10 listings. The regular one is pennies on a dollar, but the EA slowly climbing up. Lair the Spider, 12 on the market, pretty much $4. Slowly climbing over to 7. Rampart of Ram's Head, guys, this is like $15, $16, slowly climbing over to 20. Pretty good pickup for you Guardian players. Jarl's becoming a lot more relevant in the meta. Lyeth, I think, has some potential. I think Rampart is a good pickup for this current price point. Lion, Claw, Maul, $50 from Gem Pack 5. Don't buy this. This is crazy. Let's see if there's unsold listings. Wow, people bought this. I mean, you do what you want with your money. I would not buy this. Guys, I promise you, once we're on Gem Pack 6, this is going to be like a $7 card, if that. Unless Lyeth starts cooking, I don't think it's going to hold this price point. Go to your local game store, play your armories, try to pull it. Definitely don't buy it for 50. Felling of the Crown, Super Slam, still pretty low, $2 to $3. But if we look at the Rosetta version, we're at 4, slowly climbing over to 9, and then 10. Folks, I've been telling you that for quite a while. Get your Felling of the Crown. You can still get it for pretty cheap, but Jarl is playing this. It's becoming more relevant again. Definitely make sure you have your copies. Elemental Strike, back when Verdance was playing this, I think this was like a $10 card. This is like $1.50, $2. I gotta get my set soon. This is pretty cheap. Good time to get it. Clash of Bravado. Now that Victor's gone, I think it's a good time to get this. I think this was hovering around 10, 15. I don't know if anything sold for that high. Looks like they're selling closer to 10. Right now, about 7, 8 for this card. Even though Victor was the best at clashing, other Guardians just have pretty high base attack values, so taking out an aura can be a ton of value, especially around different decks. If you take out a Spectral Shield that has Go Again, you know, they kind of lose that Go Again. Pretty strong Clash of Bravado. Guardian players, I think you should pick it up if you don't have it. Stalagmite. This has been at this price point for quite a while. 16 listings. Pretty much 70, 75, 80. I think this is due for a reprint, but I don't think we'll see it reprinted anytime soon. I really can't tell where would be a good place to reprint it. So yeah, if you want to play Jarl, you definitely just need this. This card is broken. Gauntlets of Boreal Domain. Boreal? How do you even say this? Boreal? Anywho, about $8, $9. Not bad. Frozen to Death, about, well, Rainbow Foil here for pretty close to 7. Non-foils 7, slowly closing into 8. Pretty good as just an ice block 3 blue. It's really good for your channels. Mount Eisen, I'm not sure if Jarls are playing this. Let me know in the comments down below. But I think just because it's an ice block 3 blue, it might have a place in the deck. I think so. You can even get cheeky a little bit with its effect to make your opponent lose life equal to the Frostbites in their equipment zone. Sometimes they don't have a way to out this and they can just lose at the start of their turn. So pretty cool. About $1. Rainbow foils closer to 3, 4. Unforgiving. I thought Jarls were kind of not playing this, but if you guys watch the Battleground, the AGE at Grave Troll, I'll leave a link down below. First of all, shout out Grave Troll for a great event. But I did see people search Mangle off Unforgetting. So I think Jarl's pretty dope, being able to be built in so many different ways. This card blocking 4 and then also being able to give you a Mangle is low-key like a ton of value. Pretty much $1, slowly climbing over to 2. Bunch of rainbow foil copies here. Crumble to Eternity, as always. Ice blue block 3, but this is also Ice Earth, so kind of broken when you combine this with Oakenold. About $6. Rainbow foil is pretty much the same price, 6, 7. The Armory deck, the MSRP I believe was 60. Right now we're looking at pretty much 100, 135. Yeah, kind of crazy. I'm not gonna do the math for you guys, too much math. Think about if you want to just buy this, or if you're better off buying the singles. I mean, the ice blue block 3s are pretty good. Crumble to Eternity, Unforgiving, Unforgetting are pretty good too. Gauntlets are pretty good. But once we're done with those, everything else is kind of like bulk. So it might be good to buy singles. I mean, add them to your cart, see how much it would cost to get all of the good ones. Don't think it'll be more than the Armory decks currently are at. But if you do want to buy the Armory decks, maybe check around LGS, maybe check around eBay or something. Yeah, I mean, Cardstock Heroes has 9 of them. This is pretty much $100. Make your own choices, guys, but there are some pretty strong cards that are only in here. Now, LSS has been reprinting cards from the Armory decks, but I don't know if Origins... No, Origins is not an exception, because we did have a Hala, I think it's called Toe the Line or Tiptoe the Line, the instant that prevents 2 and gives you a flurry. So possibly this could be in the next gem pack where we get the Jarl Armory deck cards reprinted, but I don't know. My uncle does not work at LSS. Make your own decisions. Shield Beater from Compendium, pretty much $1.50, slowly going to $2, $3. The Cold Foil, about $7, $8, slowly climbing over to 10, 12. Pretty good. I've seen some Jarls playing this. I mean, you could rock this and a shield, and this is just a good 4 for 5 with a one hand. Titan's Fist Cold Foil, near mint, pretty much $50, slowly climbing over to 66 and 70, only 9 on the market. Sledge of Vandelheim, pretty much for near mint Cold Foil, 100 beans, so it's crazy out here. Imposing Visage, about $13, $14. Folks, this is kind of the lowest I've seen it for quite a while. There was a lot of hype when Pleiades and Jarl were playing this. Seeing it at this price, I think is solid. Shout out Salty Will with 7 of them. You can get your playset here. About $40 more or less, not including taxes, of course. But yeah, crazy to think this is a good time to get it. I actually thought this needed a reprint. I mean, I don't know if people just dug up their bulk and found a bunch of them, but getting it for this price I think is solid, especially when all the relevant Guardians I think are playing this. We're seeing this playing Jarl and Lyeth and Pleiades and Valda, so I think it's not a bad pickup, guys. Like I said, look at this. This is 25. Couple sold for 25, so seeing it for like 13, definitely not a bad time to get it. Channel Ice Lock Glaze from Compendium, about $2, slowly climbing over to 3. I think it's just a good ice block 3 blue. Maybe sometimes you play it, but are you really playing this? I think it's just an ice blue. The Cold Foil, about 28, slowly going to 30 for the Cold Foil. EA, this card does look amazing in Cold Foil. Crown of Everbloom, Cold Foils are pretty much $20, so kind of wild, but pretty much just $1 for the non-foils. Pretty good piece of AB2, you all can play it. Guys, Pilfer the Tome, only 8 on the market. This is 50 cents, goes to $1, and then we're done. And we have the rainbow foils for 11, 12. Make sure you have your Pilfer the Tomes. Helm of Astral Sanctuary. I saw Kasai list playing this. I think it's quite interesting that we're playing these Astral Sanctuary pieces pretty much to target Marionette. Cold foil promos are pennies under dollars. If you didn't go to the Omens pre-release, I think it's not a bad idea to pick up your helm, your legs. I've even seen the arm slot being played. The leg slot, pennies on dollars. I could see this going up over time, but the non-foils, the not cold foils, are just readily available. Mordred Tide, pretty much $10, then jumping over to 11, 12. So kind of crazy, but Viserai is coming back. We know it, and this is a very powerful card in Viserai. Swarming Gloomveil, about 10 bucks, 11, 12. Another great card for Viserai. I could see this jumping up to like 20. I think when Florian was around, this was a $20 card. So make sure you have your copies. But that pretty much wraps it up, folks. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and let me know in the comments down below who's winning the Pro Tour. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.